Commander, that was just about the finest work I've ever seen. I know you're in the thick of it, but stop by the cantina later. Same place as last time.
I'll join you as soon as I'm free.
Perfect. See you soon.
The strategy was clearly flawed. There can be no other explanation.
The strategy was perfect. The fleet held up on its end.
You suggest that Darth Malgus and the Alliance Commander, perhaps the two deadliest beings in the galaxy, are the ones who fell short?
No, I merely suggest that our strategy was not at fault.
The Commander is here now. We can learn the truth of these events straight from the source.
The Jedi defending the shipyard was a fanatic. She destroyed everything at the cost of her own life. It wasn't something we could have planned for.
The same Jedi was at Ossus with you and Malgus. Tau Adair, and her death has not yet been confirmed.
Where is Malgus now?
He was retrieved before the Republic retook the shipyard. His reconstruction will take time.
Not unlike our fleet in the aftermath of this battle. The silencers remain intact, thanks to the cover provided by the Alliance fleet. But our Isotope 5 reserves are all but depleted, and we lost many more ships than we'd anticipated. All of this might have been a worthy trade in case of victory, but in defeat, we will be forced to cede significant territories.
Then we must look to our allies to secure our path forward. Commander, we will count on the aid of your alliance now more than ever.
We will do everything necessary to defend the Empire.
That is good to hear. We should speak in private, Commander. The rest of you are dismissed. It has become clear that the Dark Council is best suited to functions of management and cannot be fully entrusted with matters of war. The Empire needs an organization capable of rapid, decisive action, operating outside the Dark Council's purview. A group answering directly to me. My predecessor had such a group, the Hand, though its members were insane, murderous fanatics. I will construct my own Hand, formed of the Empire's best and most loyal frontline personnel. I would have your alliance work directly with the Hand from this point forward. The Dark Council will no longer be involved in your operations on our behalf. Together, the Hand and the Alliance will seek out the Empire's enemies wherever they may be and destroy them without hesitation or delay.
Do you plan to have Malgus serve in the Hand?
I do. And I will have him serve as your liaison as well, once he returns to service. Until then, I will find a suitable replacement. For now, rest and prepare for the battles to come. We still have a long road ahead of us. Farewell.
I don't care. The body count is too high.
This is war. Deaths are inevitable.
I don't believe that. We could have stopped Trovos. We should have.
Theron.
I know you didn't pull the trigger on all of those civilians, but you didn't do anything to stop it. What's the point of taking them apart from inside if you're not saving any lives along the way?
A spy really should be more flexible. I confess, being fully funded by the Empire might have made our daily operations easier, but I have no qualms with our current arrangement. I'm told there's quite a raucous party up in the officers' lounge. Would you care to be the star guest?
Sounds like fun. Let's go.
It's just this way. Hey, thanks again for finding me that bottle. Of course. If you need anyone to share it, count on it.
mind if I borrow him a minute?
I'll find you later.
Pretty crazy stuff, huh? Osus wasn't even that long ago. We've already made it through so much. That's war, I suppose. Still, most grunts aren't lucky enough to work with the deadliest fighter in the entire galaxy. Which reminds me, too bad you didn't join the bet. You'd have won for sure.
Killing isn't something to be proud of.
A kinder, gentler intelligence agent, eh? I actually came to talk about something else. Back on Corellia, I didn't actually make it out with the rest of the shuttles. Got caught under some falling debris and all the chaos. I wouldn't have made it out at all if they hadn't lent me a hand.
Who?
An old ally you never met.
You're the one who tried to kill me on Mek-Shah.
Don't take it personally.
It was a test. Nothing more.
A test you actually passed.
What are you talking about?
I am Lord Scourge, once a loyal servant of the Empire.
Kira Carson, Jedi Knight. Not thrilled to be here.
All three of us have fought the same enemy. The former Sith Emperor, Tenebrae, Vitiate, Valkorian, whatever you wish to call him. We know he was once a part of you. And we both felt his destruction, but he has always been a master of deceit. We had to be sure that he wasn't lingering in your mind, hidden, waiting to come out only in the most dire circumstances. Now, we are sure.
You tried to kill me and now you expect me to trust you. Just like that.
I know it's hard to believe, but we're all on the same side.
We can't risk saying more here. Let's travel to your base on Odessen. It should be safe for us to talk there.
About what?
The final, gruesome weapon of Tenebrae.
What a mess.
I have removed all compromised components. Where shall we begin repairs?
Checking the failsafe is always first. Empress Asina had us double the explosive charges after the Osus mission. It was a real pain to hook up.
Yes, I examined the device after removing it. Highly complex.
You removed it? What are you thinking?
It was rendered inoperable due to damage. Replacement is required. Interestingly, it was the only damage not caused by crushing impacts. The exterior perimeter was actually cut by a high-heat implement.
Oh no.
Give me the droid. And a ship.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Hero of the hour. You've made me a very popular man back at the office. Your tab is my tab now, friend. Seriously, you don't know how much this win means for us. Saving the shipyard without breaking your cover? Absolutely incredible work.
When can I start fighting openly for the Republic?
I wish I had a firm answer for you, but I just don't. For now, you're dealing too much damage from the inside for us to pass up. I want to put you in touch with a friend of mine, one of the best covert operators I've ever known. Commander, this is Master Seldarin.
A pleasure.
Sal and her friends have some big plans coming up, and I think you could be a big help.
Few Jedi survived the war with Sukur. Most are scattered to the far corners of the galaxy, hidden, awaiting a sign of hope to return to the fold. We intend to give them that sign, very soon. And when we do, the Empire will try to stop us at any cost. You can stop them in ways no one else can. Warn us of impending attacks, feed us intel on lost comrades. You can help us save the Jedi.
We're here. Now tell me what this is all about.
As I told you on Vital Space Dock, Tenebray's last gruesome weapon. He sought immortality, but only his endless spite survives now. I was his most powerful servant once. his wrath. But I learned of his true nature and plotted his downfall for centuries. Ultimately, I saw what had to be done, and betrayed my empire in order to destroy its creator. That is how I came to fight alongside Kira.
We fought the Emperor's servants constantly for years. We even thought we'd beaten him alongside my master. Then Yavin 4 happened. And Valkorion.
I received guidance from an old ally. Instead of seeking out our enemy in his current shell, you, as it turns out, we sought a different target. Tenebrae hid his original body where no one could harm it. As long as that body remained in stasis, the galaxy's greatest evil could never truly be killed.
Unless we destroyed Tenebrae, the fight against Valkorion would never really be over.
Since Valkorion is gone, I assume you succeeded.
We did. As we later learned, we destroyed his first body just as you purged the last vestige of his twisted spirit from your mind. That is when his final weapon was unleashed. A Sith ritual, carved into his very flesh, unleashed an ancient plague from every molecule of his decaying corpse.
We were both knocked out cold, comatose for more than a year. Satil Shan was the one who finally pulled us out of that nightmare, and started a new one.
Like you, Kira and I have both been vessels for a portion of Tenebrae's power. It acted as a sort of vaccine. But Satil had no such protection, nor did any of her followers. Within days, they were all laid low, trapped in a nightmarish slumber. In helping us, they are knowingly doomed themselves.
Sith rituals, a forced disease. I don't really see how I can help you with this.
You're the only one who can.
The infection is worsening. There is a darkness growing among the afflicted.
We can feel their minds connecting, communicating. We're afraid they might be merging somehow.
Merging into what? Another Valkorion? Is this plague bringing him back somehow?
It's too early to make that conclusion. Whatever it is immensely dangerous. We must stop it.
How?
We loaded Satil and all of her followers onto a transport to keep them quarantined, along with a few med droids to tend to them. The transport is programmed to fly a random course through unsettled sectors of the Outer Rim, all weeks away from civilization. I can send a signal to alter the course, bring it to another empty system that's closer so that we can meet it in a shuttle.
We board the ship and connect our minds with yours through the Force. Together, we will face this entity and purge it from existence. And if we cannot purge it, then we destroy the transport and hope we've ended the old monster's schemes forever.
Send the signal. If what you say is true, this thing could be getting stronger by the minute.
I'll send the signal right away. It's gonna take a while for the transport to come back into range.
Then we should stay here until it does. If you require any assistance in the meantime, don't hesitate to ask.
Not so fast. I'm not fighting the Republic or the Jedi, so if that's what you want, definitely hesitate to ask.
Ignore her. If necessary, I can slay enough of your enemies for both of us.
Ugh.
She grows on you. Eventually.
Commander, looks like our new friends from the Hand have just entered orbit. I'll get them cleared to land right away.
Commander, I am Darth Rivix. I believe the Empress told you to expect me.
You'll be the liaison between the Alliance and the Hand?
Precisely. Competition for the role was heated, as I'm sure you can imagine. I am proud to have stood above all others. I'll have my shuttle bring me to the surface directly. I always prefer speaking in person.
Face to face at last. Your hollow does you no justice, my friend.
You're not so bad yourself, Lord Rivix.
Just bad enough, I hope. Permit me to be direct. My duty as liaison is to facilitate your operations as best I can. My success is judged by your success. I will not profit from obstructing or undermining you. Much as I savor them, deception and manipulation are not among my objectives here. I will relate my Empress's desires to you and your accomplishments to her. Anything you require of the Empire's resources, I will obtain. I shall be your ally, your spokesman, and I hope your confidant. You have my vow on it.
I look forward to working together.
As do I. Now, if I may impose upon you a bit more before we delve into official matters, I would love a tour of your base. The stories I've heard.
Of course, I'll show you around myself.
Wonderful. Lead the way.
Our military wing. Commodore Pardax commands our fleet and ground forces.
Your soldiers come with the highest recommendation. To overcome the forces of Zakul, where so many others failed, they must be magnificently deadly. A pity to have lost the Eternal Fleet. But victory will be ours regardless.
Admiral Ago's doing the best he can. There are limited resources. Things are tough.
Then he demanded to look through my private locker. Like we're on an Imperial base or something.
Our underworld trading experts. You've already spoken with Hilo Viz.
Your integration of otherwise criminal activities and personnel is truly innovative. Where others see risk, you see opportunity.
My crews appreciate those free fly codes. Never had smoother sailing in Imperial territories.
Of course, whatever aids the Alliance aids the Hand.
Our Force Enclave.
I had heard that your Force users do not rank above any other forces in your alliance. Truly fascinating.
Our science labs. Dr. Ogorov leads our research teams.
A hot scientist. The reports were true. It's wonderful to meet you, Dr. Ogorov.
You must be Darth Rivets. I cannot thank you enough for the wealth of materials you forwarded. Targeted viral pathogens, cross-species manipulation of cerebrocortical structures. Truly fascinating research.
Thrilled to oblige. This view is magnificent. You have so much to be proud of.
The cantina. Care for a drink?
Not at the moment, but I would love to share one later. I'm very impressed. You must be quite proud of what you've achieved here.
I am. Ready to get started?
Absolutely. Bolstered by warships from the Meridian complex shipyard, the Republic has pushed our forces back in several systems. We've lost key battles in the Bormir, Atravis, and Anoat sectors. The sooner we have the Hand fully operational, the better. Before we lose more systems.
Perfection can't be rushed. We'll rejoin the fight when I'm sure we're ready.
Of course. To that end, we are solidifying supply lines and secure communications between Odessen and the rest of Imperial space. An initial deployment of security personnel and patrol ships is already en route, all subject to inspection and approval by your staff, of course. We would like to deploy an additional complement, assault troops, transports, and so on, to serve in your missions. Having them here, ready to move at your command, would seem logical.
Any more troops that are stationed here will have restricted access, I'm sure you understand.
Of course. We are your allies, not an occupation force. Now then, there is one other matter that needs your attention as we spin up the Hand's day-to-day operations. Between us, I suspect Darth Zarian has secretly installed several of his intelligence assets amongst the Hand's prospective staff. Given your own background in intelligence, I thought you might have insight into how best to proceed.
Report your findings to the Empress. Let her deal with Zarian.
Interference with the Hand's activities will be punished. Severely. I'll see it done. I believe that concludes our business for the day. Do you require anything else?
Any word on Darth Malgus? I haven't seen him since Corellia.
You are not alone in that. No one has seen him since the battle. It's all rather mysterious. Perhaps he was more badly injured than anyone knows. Or perhaps he's gone rogue again. But surely that's not possible.
I will not return. I will not return. I will not.
Once again, your vital signs have elevated far beyond ideal values. I am concerned that these episodes pose a risk of permanent damage.
Then stop them.
I have already removed all physical modifications related to your loyalty assurance protocols. These hallucinations are the result of psychological manipulation. To correct such potent mental conditioning is beyond my program's scope of practice. Honestly, I am unaware of any technique capable of editing the pathways of your mind so extensively.
I have heard of one possibility. Set course for Dantooine.
We've waited too long as it is. Something is wrong. I'm sure of it.
Smashing up the place isn't gonna solve anything. We'll find the ship. It's gonna be all right.
I take it there's no sign of the transport with Satil and her followers.
Nothing. It isn't responding to our signals. And we've already checked the next scheduled stop. No sign.
Which leaves just about 200 or 300 systems to search.
There must be another way!
Have you always been this emotional?
All we can do is start searching from the ship's last known coordinates, which, for us, could take forever. So we get an expert. We'll send T7 out with an escort and all the probe droids we can find. They'll cover more ground and sort through sensor readings faster than we ever could. T7 works his astromech magic, crunches the probe data to pick up a trail, and we find our missing ship in a matter of days or weeks, instead of years.
I can't think of anyone better for the job.
That's everything settled then. As soon as we get coordinates, you'll be the first to know. Don't worry, your furniture's safe. It'll calm down in a bit.